everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. I'm a recent-ish film school grad, and I make YouTube videos pretty much about anything that's going on in my life or just topics that I am interested in, which usually revolve around anything artsy or creative, so acting, writing, screenwriting, filmmaking, all that jazz, some vlogs here and there. But if any of that sounds like it is to be of interest to you, we're gonna hope I said that right, then please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share the video if you like it. Now, for this video, I need to give you a little bit of backstory. Recently, and when I say recently, I mean like middle of last year, right? One of my film teachers from high school approached me and was like, hey, do you wanna help me write a feature film? And I was like, yeah. Long story short, it is 6-7 months later, and I barely have an opening scene, and the deadline is early March. Yeah, cry tears. I'm gonna go, yeah. Okay, so my plan for the next 2 to 3 weeks is to just write as much as possible and to not rewrite at all. In my final semester of college, this rule was law because we had to write an entire screenplay in one semester. So really just pushing out as much writing as possible and not rewriting was of the essence because we had to do the full screenplay and I think 2 rounds of revisions or something like that. So just making sure that you had shit on the page to begin with was of the essence. And while I don't think this applies in every screenwriting case, because I think sometimes it is really helpful to go back and rewrite, I don't really have that luxury anymore. So my goal is to really just get out as much volume as possible and not rewrite anything until I get to a revision stage. So my goal for this phase 1 of this project is volume. So the plan that I've set to hopefully meet that goal, the plan that I've set to meet that goal, because this hopefully language is not helping me right now, is to set amounts of time I should be writing per day and then having that add up per week, and then using certain tools and resources at my disposal, such as accountability buddies, meeting up with my creative friends to have a bit of a body double, as well as 2 key resources that I loved when I was in college, which were books. The first book I read cover to cover, and the second I've read about 60-70% of now. And these books are Screenplay by Sid Fields and Save the Cat by Blake Snyder. The next crucial phase of this project is plotting. Now, I really only have a very rough idea of what I want this story to look like, which I do not like. I am a really, really big planner in life, but especially in screenwriting. I like to have my world built, and I like to know my characters and everything else in between before I even put pen to paper or put fingertips to keyboard in final draft. Anyway, unfortunately, I have robbed myself of the luxury of having that kind of plan going into it, so we're really just gonna be plotting as we go, which is just the circumstances of the situation. So the crucial part of this plotting stage is filling in the missing beats that I have in my 15-beat outline, which is from the Blake Snyder beat sheet, and making sure that I actually do hit the beats that I already have written in there. So yeah, that's the plan. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of February, so let's see what I can get done this week. Say hi. Oh. Definitely.
Good Tess. Yes, you. Good girl, Tess. Good girl.
Okay, good morning everybody. It is the next day. I didn't sleep well last night, so I just kind of been taking it a bit. I've just been having a bit of a me morning. I rehearsed the songs that I need to sing for the show that I'm in. I went running and I took a shower. And I ate some breakfast and now I'm sitting down to get some writing work done. Yesterday went okay. I'm plodding away through that opening scene. I'm really struggling to write, honestly. I've got the dogs sleeping. If you can hear them, you can definitely hear them. Where was I? So I'm making my way slowly through the opening scene, and I stopped like just before I got into a flow, so I'm hoping that I can just sit for like an hour, concentrate, and get at least 50% of my writing time that I need to get done today, which is 2 hours. So let's get to it. So apologies for the ticking, but it helps me focus a little bit. I'm doing a tiny little bit of rewriting, but it's not even really rewriting. I just realized that the character that I wrote waiting at the bus stop first shouldn't actually be the character that should be waiting at the bus stop. So I've just switched the scenes around and I'm fleshing out the two. So does that count as rewriting? Let me know in the comments. I don't think it really counts as rewriting. Yes, I do. I think it's restructuring. It's fine. Oh, it's so dumb, but because my Netflix is cracking down on password sharing. It's like I get to read reality TV. Oh, Oakley's a firefighter. Let's make a joke. Let me show you what it's all about. I got my writing buddy. All right. Let's do this. Well, hello everybody. I just realized that I didn't give any introduction or context to what I was doing in this clip. I'm just going to give you the context now. I decided to do some writing sprints with Brielle Writes. She does like a bunch of live streams where her and a couple other creators sit down, they answer some questions, but then they just kind of set a timer, and then it's like you have writing buddies and accountability writing people. Ashley in the future in the past. We'll let you know how it went. Okay, checking in with a vlog, the phone vlogs. I finished a sprint. I wasn't like 100% focused the entire time, but it's like more focused in a writing session this week than I've been the entire time. So I think I will do one of those sprints again with Brielle Writes at some point, but I have to start getting ready soon. Anyway, I just wanted to check in with an update. I wrote about Slay. Okay, this is a scene that I wrote the other day. I wrote about a page and a half in that section. Some of it is just kind of jotting down ideas and things like that of where things should come in. But yay, I've actually made progress and I've officially hit page 5. Oh yes, and I also did some character work. I did some character work for the doctor character that's in my script as well. And so we'll count that as well as some writing. So that was about 182 words. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, reviewing the goals. Volume, I would say we're slowly getting there. But then we also need to review the beat outline and to see just where we are in that. Okay, opening image, done. Theme stated, done. So now I'm working on the setup. So I've written the scene where we meet Tariro, which is one of the characters, but I'm moving it around, so I'm adding in some more things before that scene actually happens. So I'm not rewriting the scene, I'm just moving it. We've met 4 characters at this point, and I think, or it's technically 6, so I think I'll stop there, and then I'll introduce the later ones. I'll introduce the rest of them following. So maybe I'll actually introduce the photographer on page 12 with the catalyst. Anyway, doing some of the character work will help. I think has helped, and I'm fleshing out the story, so yay! Okay, I'm gonna go get ready to go to next mission now. Alrighty, hello there everybody, just doing a quick check-in. I'm using the microphone today because we have borehole drillers tearing up my grass. Anyway, sprint went well, so I'm gonna be doing another one. As you can tell, I'm ready. Our plans for the afternoon changed a little bit, but the plan is still to go to the art show, and I'd love to take you guys with me. So, that being said, I have updated my Track Bear leaderboard to say that I wrote 1 page, but you know what, that's more progress than I've made in the last 4 months, so slide. Anyway, we're going to continue doing some stream sessions, and yeah, here we go. Well, hello everybody. I've done an hour and 15 minutes of writing today, which felt so good. I'm finally starting to make progress on this project. So I would highly recommend these Write With Me sprint live stream videos on Briella Wright's channel. It was just so helpful in keeping me accountable, basically. I wrote 4. I was on page 3, maybe 4 before this session, and now I've just started page 9, which means I've written 4 pages in the last 45 minutes, which is so good. And I feel like the story is is starting to flow, and I'm kind of getting a better idea of what the conflict between the characters is going to be, as well as the character dynamics in general. So I'm super happy with that. I have time for one more 45-minute session today, but I'm actually going to pivot and switch gears to some editing, freelance client work stuff that I have to do. So I will actually end the Write With Me vlog here. Reassessing our goals. As far as volume is concerned, yes, making huge progress. It's so nice to see just what my outline is looking like, and my trackers and everything like that. So yay. Need to be making more progress than that, obviously, but this is miles better than the progress that I wasn't making weeks before this. So I'm happy with that. And as far as filling in the beat outlines, I'm getting some ideas for what I want some of my missing beats to be. I think one that I don't have set in stone yet is the midpoint, but I'm getting some ideas for for fleshing out some all is lost moments, and the climax and all that kind of thing, because I'm kind of developing the characters and learning who they are and kind of how they interact with each other. So I'm quite excited actually now about the project, so yay! So all in all, I would say today was a successful day, and I think this trend will continue to go up. Anyway, that being said, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please make sure to subscribe, to like the video, to leave me a comment below. And let me know if you like this style of video, if you want to see more. I'll probably make it into a series, so this is just episode 1. If you want more like day-to-day updates or things like behind the scenes and stuff of the projects that I'm working on, you can follow me on Instagram at ASM Movies. If you are on the lookout for somebody to help you with any of your video or creative needs, videography, photography, editing, writing, etc., I offer freelance services. The link is here. You can check out more details on my website at ashleymakua.com. So thank you so much all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.